lot of people may say in response to that, well, it's not really targeting Hindus specifically because they're using the term South Asian, right? So what would be your response to that?
My response to that would be, well, let's go to every sixth grade textbook in the state of California, or probably the state of Washington or Toronto, and see what one of the first bullet points are about what they teach about Hinduism. Even if we broaden out and say, okay, it's not going to single out just Hindus. The fact is that it is going to single out and target all South Asians, regardless of whether they are Muslim, Buddhist, Jain, Hindu, or Sikh, regardless of whether they are from a general category or a scheduled caste category or a OBC category in India. As long as you are brown, you will now be suspected of being inherently bigoted, because that is the narrative that has underlied all of these caste proposals and the testimony that's been given by champions of this divisive policy.
So now that brings me to my next point, which is they also, I think later on, they added other groups, including certain African groups and certain East Asian groups. So what do you think the reason is behind that?
I think that was one, just an indication of how little, council member Savant and, the other council member who helped her in this amendment know about the law and how the law works, which is kind of scary because they are lawmakers. You would think that they should know the basics, regardless of what local laws. You can enhance the guarantees that are contained in the U.S. Constitution or federal non-discrimination laws, but you can't violate them in creating local laws. And that's exactly what they've done. So this amendment, after we raised our concerns about the singling out and targeting of South Asians, an ethnic minority group on the basis of their ethnicity. So like I said earlier, actually violating the law or the policies that they're trying to amend with the amendment that's actually violating the policies. They maybe made what is clearly a failed attempt to say, oh, we're not just targeting South Asians. We're going to go ahead and target some Southeast Asians, specifically Japanese, or some African communities like Nigerians, Sudanese, and Somali. They also have a caste system. So now you have a policy where not just South Asians, but Japanese, Sudanese, Somali, and Nigerian, and I think they might have even added Middle East, people from the Middle East, are singled out and targeted for essentially ethnic and or racial profiling. And guess what? To the exclusion of White Caucasians. So if anything, they've actually worsened the targeting rather than improving it. Sure, they're not singling out one group now, they're singling out 5. But it's still on the basis of their national origin, which violates the very policy they're trying to amend, or they did amend.
Yeah, that's every continent except Europe, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
exactly.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. धन्यवाद. नमस्कार.